welcome to this week's newsletter. Firstly, apologies for last week's newsletter, it was pretty rubbish. So yeah, hold my hands up even, and apologise. This week, I'm full of excitement. New products are arriving daily. One that's arrived today is the TAYLORMADE Qi10. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Last year, TAYLORMADE Stealth 2, I was excited about, but I wasn't very excited about the data we were getting from off-centered hits. That's why halfway through the season, I kind of decided not to continue fitting with it. That sounds a bit bad, but the numbers we were getting for people that were hitting in the middle, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, but for off-centered I just didn't do it. So I'm being honest, and I was honest to the TAYLORMADE rep about it. This year they have done something that's quite interesting that nobody else has really done. Everybody's made the driver forgiving across the way in the face, but nobody's really concentrated enough on this axis, right? So up and down the face. We've not tested it yet, but everything suggests that this is going to be very forgiving. I also didn't really like the shape of the Stealth 2. That was my own opinion. I like the shape of this. It's a lot bigger across the back. This is the Max one, but it just sits nicer. It's more confidence inspiring. I felt that the Stealth 2 and the Stealth, they were just, I just didn't like this. It just wasn't big enough for me. It was very pointy at the back, where this one is completely not. So we're going to do some testing on this. Not today because they've just literally landed. I also like the darker face. The red face was a bit of a kind of, how can I put it? I think it was just done to get it noticed. Which it did, and they still aren't going back to steel-faced drivers. They say they'll never do it again, which is still interesting. The face is set in a little bit deeper. We saw some of the faces actually pop out last year, which wasn't good at all, so hopefully we're not going to see anything like that. But again, some issues do happen with every driver. It's not just a TAYLORMADE one, for example. Now, how it sits is important. It gives you more confidence. A range of shafts. The loft sleeve changes 4 degrees of loft and lie. It's a very nice golf club. But will it work? Will it be better than your last driver or your current driver? The only way to do it is to find out. So I put out the fitting video that I do to explain why we charge for fitting, because we don't want to be forced into selling you anything. I just think this golf club looks a lot better. The story behind it is very good, because very few people hit it in an exact place in the driver head. So if we're getting more forgiveness this way and that way, I think it makes pretty good sense. So we'll be getting you in to try them. You can come in, have a look at them, no problem. Book your fitting, and we'll show you some data with Fraser and with somebody that's maybe not as good a ball striker as Fraser, because I think that's important, that you see somebody of an average golfer hitting golf clubs. Fraser's going to hit pretty much out the middle most of the time, sometimes not, but it's important that you see different levels of player trying these things to see if they work. But everybody's got different swings, everybody's got different club path, angle of attack, spin rates, everything. So you really need to try it, measure it, and, as I say, the most important thing is actually try it in a course. Very few places that you get fit allow you to take it out, try it, come back in with feedback, and allow the fitter to do a better job. Nobody in tour just gets fitted in a lab or a range and then takes that and that's the end of it. It just doesn't work that way, and these guys are the best golfers in the world. So come in, have a look at them, we'll get you in for a fitting. If you want to be the guinea pig that I use in the next video, then please let me know. Mid-handicappers, or even higher handicappers, just whatever, get in contact and I will let you be the guinea pig. How does that sound? Now, the Christmas raffle, that was a great bit of fun in my front room doing that. This week, our grand prize winner, Douglas McCulloch, picked up his trolley. And here's a little picture of him looking very happy and dapper with his designer stubble and wonderful scarf. Well done, Douglas, again, and thank you to all who entered. So another driver that I'm excited about, we've not got it yet, is the new Ping driver, the Max. Again, it's very similar principles around that very forgiving high MOI that we've been talking about with the TAYLORMADE Qi10. So these drivers are designed just to help. A lot of people, well, a lot of drivers that have been made in recent years are very low spinning with very little forgiveness. So you might get one shot that goes a country mile, but the rest it's quite hard for you to control unless you're hitting it right out the middle. So the higher the MOI, the more forgiving the driver is. So they're doing the same thing as TAYLORMADE with trying to make it as forgiving as they can. What sometimes I don't like about a Ping driver is the way it looks, but this one does look a little bit, how can I put it, sexier. So we'll be doing that in the coming weeks. But again, if you want to be the guinea pig, let us know. I'll be more than happy for you to come in, and as long as you're happy to be videoed, and for us to put on your good shots and your bad shots, it's a great opportunity, and that is free. Only that. Now, as you'll see in social media and the emails going out for the golf club, making a real big effort to try and get the social side of the club back up. Now, there's a psychic evening. I really fancy going to that, but I'm pretty sure the psychic might break down if they try and get inside my head. But lots of stuff happening at the golf club, and if you get any suggestions of what you'd like to see happen at the golf club, get in touch, let us know. And if you fancy me going along to the psychic evening and videoing that, I think that could in itself be award-winning material. But let us know what you'd like to see happen at the club. Now, young Harris, my youngest, at Christmas got one of these MetaQuest virtual reality headsets. Wow. We had a little go on it. If you've never had a go on it, have a go on it. And there's this little game that you can play that you walk the plank on a multi-story building. Make sure you wear 2 pairs of underpants whilst doing that, because I don't think I've ever been as scared in my life. I think it'd be quite interesting actually to bring it up here, and we'll do a wee video of me and Fraser doing it, and you can have a laugh at it. But it's petrifying, but it's super, unbelievably super, even for an old guy like me. So get your virtual reality headsets on, get contacting me if you want to be a guinea pig, and until next week, thank you. Take care. Oh, salute.